Wow, I'm so happy we finally get to spend some time together. I feel like the luckiest man in the entire world.
Thank you, Sam. That's so nice of you.
So in class you said you are a Muslim. So is like Muslim a religion?
No, a Muslim is a person who follows the religion of Islam. In fact, we're sons and daughters of Abraham, just like all the Christians. Have you heard much about Islam before?
Some, but not much.
Islam came after Christianity. We worship and pray to God Almighty, the God of the whole universe.
You pray to God? Tell me some of your prayers.
I can play you the call to prayer in Arabic.
That sounds cool. Let's do it.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
What does that mean?
It means God is most great. I bear witness that there is none worthy of being worshipped except God. I bear witness that Muhammad is the apostle of God. Come to prayer. Come to success. God is most great.
So you're sons of Abraham? Tell me more about the differences between Christians and Muslims.
There are a chain of prophets who came to try to show us the way to God. The prophet Jesus came and tried to do that through Christianity, but he could not.
Jesus could not? Yeah, you're right. I heard that in church. That's why they rejected his message, and they hung him on the cross and killed him. So what happened after that, though?
God, Allah, sent the last prophet with the final message. The prophet Muhammad corrected in people what Christianity failed to do.
You seem to know a lot about this stuff. That's awesome. Good to hear your thoughts on these issues. But we've talked enough about religion. Tell me more about yourself.
I have heard about Islam before. I don't know much about it, unfortunately.
I have heard about Islam, but I don't know a lot about it in detail.
I have heard a little bit about Islam, just within school context and studying briefly about world religions.
My main source for the Islamic culture came from a professor back at my college.
Now we will look at the second part of the Christian views from the Quran. As we said in the first section, Muhammad had sent his followers into what is now modern-day Ethiopia, where they were being protected by the Christian community that was there. Later on, Muhammad moved back into Mecca. It was his hometown. It was where he was from. And he himself believed himself to be a messenger to the Arab people. As he went back to Mecca, persecution continued. Later, he was asked by some Jews from different tribes to the north of Mecca, in a city that is now called Medina, to come to that city and negotiate between disputing tribes there. And there he could find refuge. And there he went. And he took the Muslim followers with him. This began the beginning of the Islamic calendar, called the Hijrah. At this time, as he went there, he found respite and relief. However, over time, the Meccans and the pagans of Mecca followed him to Medina and began to attack him there. As they followed him into Medina to attack him, he asked the Jews to help him, and they refused. They had turned against him over time. Muhammad began declaring himself to be a prophet of God, like the prophets of the Old Testament, and to this they could not hold to or believe. He believed also that the messages he was receiving would be messages that would abrogate and do away with the Old Testament and the New Testament that we have today. As they refused to help him and war began, Muhammad found victory anyway, and as he had victory, then he turned against those who would not fight with him among the Jews and among the Christians. This led to a dissension that happened within the Quran, and you begin to see verses now within the different surahs that do not speak well of Christianity, or especially of Judaism. It's important for us to note this turning point, and when it took place was a decisive time within Islam. Before, Muslims themselves had been praying within the city of Medina towards Jerusalem. Now, they would turn their prayers towards Mecca and towards the Kaaba, the same place that they pray towards today. And from then on, they have now seen themselves as a religion that has superseded and stepped beyond Christianity and beyond Judaism of the past. And now they have the message that all others should adhere to. This is also important for us to understand as we begin to look at the development of Islam and how it will begin to grow in the next sessions.
First and foremost, I feel like MicroPsalm has provoked me to, if nothing else, pray for people that follow the religion of Islam.
MicroPsalm did move me to pray more for Muslim people and also be more active when I go back to the States.
Absolutely. I'm excited to get back to the United States and try and use MicroPsalm as much as I can, the techniques and the information I've learned to influence other people's lives.
In my distress I cried to the Lord, and He heard me. Deliver my soul, O Lord, from lying lips and from a deceitful tongue. What shall be given to you, or what shall be done to you, you false tongue? Sharp arrows of the warrior with coals of the broom tree. Woe is me that I dwell in Meshech, that I dwell among the tents of Kedar. My soul has dwelt too long with one who hates peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war.